This is a lesson on transversals, crossing lines. It'll soon be transversals crossing parallel lines, but we're not there yet. Actually, we are there. So we have two lines. They're parallel. How do we know? Well, I made them parallel, and in this case, we put little arrows that shows they are parallel. We put a transversal. And transversal is a fancy term meaning line that cuts across two other lines. Now, if you haven't done this already, I want you to do this on your own. Any line, doesn't have to look like mine. And then measure all these angles with a protractor. And see what you get. At this point, I'd pause the tape and try. Now I'll go through them. I did it, and I measured this one. I got about 50 degrees. And I'm purposely picking nice, easy numbers. 50 degrees here, 50 degrees here, 50 degrees here. Over here, I got 130 degrees, 130 degrees, 130 degrees, 130 degrees. So if you recall, we talked about this in the past. We call any two angles that line up, if I picked up this one and dropped the whole intersection down on top of the other intersection, the top left quadrant is 130. We call those corresponding angles. And that's a little angle sign. I'll shorthand whenever I can. We also found that these angles were alternate interior angles. And we found that these angles were same side interior angles. And we found that these were alternate exterior angles. And if you look closely, you can see quite easily, as a matter of fact, what the relationships are between them all. Corresponding and alternate interior were congruent. So were alternate exterior angles. Same side interior angles were supplementary. In other words, they add up to 180 degrees. And that's it. That's all we're doing. What do we discover about corresponding angles? They are congruent. But alternate interior and alternate exterior angles, same thing. Congruent, congruent. What do we discover about same side interior angles? They add up to 180 degrees. So here's an example. Find all the angles. These are all parallel lines, you know that. So fill in the corresponding on the vertical, corresponding on the vertical. Quick mental math, 78 and 102 add up to 180, 78, 102. And look at that, somebody made a mistake and put it just like that on the other one. So you don't even have to work that hard. Now over here, we finally get life a little more complicated. These are same side, interior. In other words, they add up to 180. Just gotta do a tiny bit of algebra. And what's important is you should check that. So 6 times 22, 132 plus 20 would give us 152. 2 times 22 is 44. Minus 16. Give me 28. And 28 and 152 add up to 180. So we know we did our work right. Fair amount of material here. It takes a lot of practice, but keep the note sheets handy. Know what an alternate interior angle is, alternate exterior angle is, corresponding angle is, and same side interior angles are. Good luck.